Hi everyone, it's Abby DeRosa. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. And if you are joining us back again, thanks so much for being here. So it's been a while since I've been able to really sit down and record a video. As you know, being a mom of 3, it's so crazy to say 3 now. I'm still in awe, and it's still so surreal to me that I have 3 kids. But I figured that the best time for me to record is really when everyone is in bed and asleep. This is when I can have my quiet time to really just record and have this time with you guys. So I am in the book of Genesis, and I'm reading about Joseph. For those who may not know, his brothers became very jealous of him because he shared his dreams that basically they'd be bowing down to him. And his brothers are like, who does this boy think he is? So they got super jealous, and then they ended up selling him as a slave. He gets a great opportunity to be able to serve under his master Potiphar. By the time that he was there, for a short while, he had a successful time. The Lord really was with him, and he prospered in the way that he was serving. So his master saw favor in Joseph because of the Lord, because remember, our favor comes from the Lord. And then he basically makes Joseph in charge of his household. Things are going well, and then of course, a little scheme happens here with Potiphar's wife and Joseph, which then ended up him being thrown into jail. Now, Joseph is in jail for a pretty long time, and once he's now able to finally have a chance at getting out of jail, the man who was supposed to tell the king about Joseph forgets about him. Time passes by. Pharaoh has a dream, and Pharaoh's asking, does anyone know who can interpret this dream for me? Pop, the official's memory came back and said, oh, I know someone. Someone interpreted my dream for me, and it became true. And he is in jail right now, in prison right now. So now an opportunity for Joseph to come out of jail, to come and interpret Pharaoh's dream. So he interpreted a dream using the giftings that the Lord gave him. And the gifting then allowed a door to open for him. The giftings that we have are to be used for the Lord and not for ourselves. And you will understand even more if you've read this story why I'm even saying that. He goes in front of the king, he goes in front of Pharaoh, and now he interprets Pharaoh's dream. Obviously, it's true. Pharaoh was so impressed by his wisdom and essentially his gifting that he made Joseph in charge of his palace and people, and everyone had to submit to him. He was given the authority now. Joseph was given the entire land of Egypt to take care of in a second. Okay, maybe not a second, but you get the point. He literally came from slave to now an authority position in charge of the whole land of Egypt as basically Pharaoh's right hand. And he found favor with the one who has most power in the land of Egypt. How does that happen? How does he go for, please guys, take this in. He is a prisoner. He's not even Egyptian. He's a Hebrew man. And by utilizing the gifting that God gave him, opened this door for him now to be in high authority, a high position. And now people are now have to take orders from him. Who but God? Only God can change your story in minutes, in seconds. The favor of God is upon you and your life. Your story can change in the matter of seconds. And so I'm encouraging anyone out there who is listening to this message and has heard this story, don't give up on God, because God is not done with you. Look at Joseph's story. He probably could have been thinking, as he got betrayed by his own brothers, his own family, that my purpose, my destiny, my life is over. But when your life is in the hands of God, He will use everything for His glory. The hand of the Lord is upon you. It may look like, how am I going to get there? Joseph's in prison. How am I now going to fulfill my purpose? How are my dreams that I've had going to be manifested now? being here in this prison for years. Joseph was at the bottom, but God changed his story. Joseph waited, years for his dreams to manifest. Joseph waited for the things that God has promised over his life to come to pass. But in 1 second, God was able to change his story. Regardless of how many years that it would have taken somebody else to build their way up to that position. People would say Joseph is unqualified. People would say Joseph is unfit for this position. People would say that he's inexperienced for this position. But God makes the unqualified qualified. And the best thing about it too is nobody can take away the plans and the purpose that God has set before you. God's words never come back void. Just as how Joseph's brothers tried to terminate the plans and the purpose of Joseph's life, it did not work. So I pray in the name of Jesus for you to be encouraged by this story, that no matter where you are in life, do not give up on God. He is faithful and he will surely do what he says that he's going to do. So hold on, keep believing, keep trusting, and don't give up on what God said that he was going to do in your life, because he will surely come through for you. I hope that this was encouraging for you guys, just as it encouraged me in this season that I'm in right now. And I pray that you will not give up on God, but that you'll keep your eyes and your gaze on him. And I pray that you will continue to keep your faith in God and trust that he will bring you through. Even through the storms, he will bring you through. Don't give up on God. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Please give this video a thumbs up and also don't forget to subscribe. Bye.